Welcome back to another episode of Dice City Picks. I'm your host, Tony Parlay. Let's go ahead and do things a little bit differently today. February 4th, we've got 3 games that we're going to go ahead and break down, and we're going to go ahead and find the best bets from each one. First game we're going to go ahead and look at is the Golden Knights at the New York Islanders. I've barely looked at these spreads. I'm taking a look at them right now just with you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and break them down live, tell you what I like and don't like about each game, and then we'll find our best bet from each one. First one here, Golden Knights at Islanders. Let's take a look. I'm pulling it up right now. BetMGM has the Golden Knights favored on the money line, minus 145. Islanders plus 125. We've got a total there, 5.5 goals. A little bit lower than I was expecting. That is a little bit juiced to the over at minus 120. Minus 1.5 on the puck line there. Golden Knights, they're struggling right now. They're on this losing skid. They've lost, was this 3 in a row? Let me double check my notes here. They lost 2 in overtime, and then they just went ahead and lost another one to the Rangers the other night. Let's take a look and see how the Islanders are doing. Looks like the Islanders are doing much better of late. Lost to the Panthers, but they did beat the Lightning and the Flyers, along with wins over the Avs and the Hurricanes. That's actually pretty impressive from the Islanders. So I'm starting to understand that spread a little bit here. The Golden Knights have had some time to go ahead and rest. They went ahead and lost to the Rangers, it looks like, on Sunday. So they had a little bit of time. They've been on this East Coast road swing for a minute. Those lines make sense. Let's see what the public is going to go ahead and say. They did go ahead and open up here as pretty big favorites from what I'm looking at. Looks like the Golden Knights minus 120 on the money line. They did go ahead and open up. Is the public betting on the Golden Knights? Are they betting the Islanders? Looks like public is betting the Golden Knights pretty heavily here. Opened up at minus 120 up to minus 145 now. The over is actually getting hit the hardest from what I'm looking at. 5.5 is a low total. I am very tempted by that. Let's see how these teams have done in their past few games on the total. Looks like the Islanders have been playing some pretty stout defense of late. The over has only hit twice in their last 5. For the Golden Knights, looks like the over is same thing, twice in their last 5. So been playing some pretty good defense. Maybe we can go ahead and get some insight from these injuries. Wow, this injury report is extensive for the Islanders. I'm going to go through it here. I'm going to put it up on the screen because there's way too many names here. Let's go ahead and start off with, what is that? Semyon Varlamov out. Mike Riley out. Ryan Pulak out. Scott Mayfield day-to-day. Matthew Barzal out. Marcus Hogberg out. Noah Dobson out. That's a lot of players out for the Islanders. On the Golden Knights, looks like not as extensive. Still 3 guys. William Karlsson, Cole Schwint, and Lucas Cormier all out as well. Pretty extensive injury report. Trying to figure out, there is some tempting offers here on that over at 5.5, minus 120. It's a little bit better odds than if you want to back the Golden Knights on the money line at minus 145. Although there is another market that I'm going to go ahead and take a look at. 3-way results. This is basically picking a winner without overtime. If you want to go ahead and back the Golden Knights, they're going to win without overtime. That's plus money. Got that at plus 110. Islanders 3-way result is plus 175. If you think you're going to get to overtime, you got plus 310. Plus 110 odds for the Golden Knights to go ahead and win, end this skid, or over 5.5 goals at minus 120. Those are pretty much the 2 ones that I'm looking at. It's tough to turn down the plus money. I really think the Golden Knights are going to get a win on this road trip. Islanders been a little bit playing over their sticks lately. Looks like a lot of these teams could be waiting for that all-star break. They definitely need the rest. That injury report for the Islanders was ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lean this way. I'm going to back the Golden Knights today. Golden Knights winning this 3-way plus 110 odds. That's going to be your best bet in the Golden Knights and Islanders game. Let's go ahead and turn our attention to the hard court now, the hardwood. Let's go ahead and talk some NBA. We've got 2 matchups that are pretty good tonight. The first one I'm going to talk about is going to be the 2 best teams in the Eastern Conference. We've got the Celtics at the Cavs. Now, this is a pretty interesting matchup. These 2 teams, they're playing out of their minds right now. They both lead the league. I think it's like two best teams in the league shooting threes. 16 or 17 made threes a game for each of those teams. They're really on another level. Let me see what MGM has. I'm going to assume that the Cavs will be favored. They are at home. Let's take a look. They are favored. Oh, this is neck and neck. This is essentially going to be as close to a pick 'em as you get on here. Minus 115 for the Cavs on the money line, favored by a point and a half on the spread. Total 238 and a half. That is a lot of points. Celtics minus 105 plus 1.5. Not really enough points on the spread, in my opinion. You're betting on a 1 to 2 point outcome there. Just go ahead and take the money line at this point. Those prices, they're just too similar. Let me see. The Cavs have been playing. They've actually been struggling of late. As I look into this, haven't been playing as well as they were earlier this year. Celtics, same thing. However, the Celtics, I feel a little bit differently than the Cavs. Celtics seem like they're just bored. That team knows how good they are. They can flip a switch at any time. With the Cavs, they're like this constant regular season team that tries hard, overachieves, and then they always fall flat in the playoffs. We've seen this time and time again. Cavs really remind me a lot of the Sacramento Kings team from a few years ago, that the Beam team that everybody was going wild for. They ended up falling short in the playoffs to the Warriors, like we all knew they would. This Cavs team has some of those same vibes. So look at that, 40-9, Celtics 35-15. Pulling this up right now, that total is pretty high, 238. We are in for a lot of points. Taking a look, 4-1 in their last 5. Celtics 4-1 in their last 5 as well. Lost to Houston. Oh, that was the only team that was giving the Cavs problem, was Houston. Same thing with the Celtics. They both lost to Houston in the last 5. No injuries to report for the Celtics. That means Porzingis is playing. That's dangerous. That's a tough matchup for the Cavs. Isaac Okoro, Dean Wade will both be out. I don't think those really are going to affect the outcome in this one. Let's see the public. Let's see where the public is on this one. Celtics opened up at plus 110. Cavs minus 130. Yeah, this makes sense. The public is all over the Celtics in this one. I mean, why would you not be? I think they're the better team when they're locked in and when they're trying. The Celtics are a very, very tough team. I don't know if there's any team better than them in the league right now. Maybe OKC. If both of those teams are locked in, I would love to see that matchup at full strength. The Cavs, I know they're very good. That's a great story. They're doing well this year. They're overachieving. Brand new coach. He's got him playing well. I forget his name right now, but taking a look, looks like the over is getting hit hardest for the public money, 238, and people are still slamming the over. That is a lot. Actually, when I go ahead and I take this, looks like the public was backing the Celtics early, but now they are backing the Cavs. That's surprising. So Cavs at home, public is all over. Sharps are backing the Celtics on the road here, getting a point and a half. Like I said, that's really worthless to me on the spread. I'm not going to go ahead and take a 1.5 points on the spread. I'm just going to go ahead and take the money line. As tempted as I am to go ahead and back the over and get more points in this offensive explosion of a game, just give me the Celtics on the money line. I think the Celtics take care of business. They're all healthy. They're going to roll in there. They got to go ahead and make a statement right before All-Star game and the trade deadline. This is a perfect place for the Celtics to go ahead and take care of business. Celtics on the money line there is going to be your best play. Minus 105 odds at BetMGM. Celtics on the money line. I love that one. That's going to be your best. That's going to be your second play. So we've got the Golden Knights to win in regulation and then the Celtics on the money line. Last but not least, we have the Battle of LA to break down out there on the West Coast. I know everyone's paying attention to the Lakers because of the Luka Doncic trade, but they still have games to play and they still have to go ahead and have a roster that they're going to go ahead and field out there. And it's been bad. It's been bad for that Lakers team. Everyone is just overlooking this team. Let's go ahead and see 8 points. Clippers are favored by 8.5 points on the spread, minus 350 money line favorites. Total is 220.5. We got the Lakers at plus 280, 8.5 points. LeBron is playing, and they are still getting all those points. No Anthony Davis. They really got no interior defense right now. It is a struggle for them to go ahead and field that roster. Let's take a look. And then adding to it this the trades and all the roster changes that are happening for the Lakers, we got to look at this injury report. This is the first thing I should go through because and I'm back, y'all. Sorry, guys. That injury report was so long it went ahead and cut me off, but this is ridiculous. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put it on the screen so you guys don't get lost here. Christian Wood, he's out with the knee. Maxi Kleba, he's out with the foot. Luka's still out with the calf. Looks like Cam Reddish, he's doubtful with personal reasons. LeBron, he's probable with a knee. We've got Gabe Vincent and Rui Hachimura also probable. That looks like 6-7 guys on that list. Well, for the Clippers, it's just Cam Christie that's out with a knee. So they definitely have the advantage there. Clippers, they've been playing very, very well of late. Looks like they picked it up. We got Kawhi coming back. Worst thing to happen to them was that Luka trade. Feel real bad for them. They're making a name for themselves. Intuit Dome, Inglewood, trying to separate themselves. Feels like they're going to have an edge. LeBron's getting older. Looks like the Lakers are taking a misstep. Bam, Luka Doncic right to the Lakers' door. Neither here nor there. Let's see where the public is backing because the Lakers are a public team. Lots of people love to bet them. Let me pull this up right now and see how they're getting bet. 8.5 points is a lot, especially in that rivalry game right there. Looks like the public is backing the Lakers. Of course, they're taking all 8.5 of those points. Wow, 220.5 is getting all of the money on the over. Sharps are on the under in this one. This one feels like it's low-key going to be a defensive battle. Lakers don't have enough players to score points. The under looks like the play in this one. The money line prices are ridiculous. I want no part of that. Public is backing the Clippers on the money line, but the Lakers on the spread. But I don't think that's the play in this one. Looks like the total is going to be the play. I love what the Clippers have done of late. They've really shaped up that defense. They have James Harden guarding players, so they know that they're doing something right over there. That's really going to be the best play, in my opinion. Let me take a look. What did the total open up at? Looks like it opened up at 216.5. Got bet up to 221, 220.5. And the public is still slamming the over. Nah, that's the mistake right there. I'm going to go with the Sharps. I'm backing the under in this one. Under 220.5 is going to be the best play in this one. Under 220.5, minus 105 odds at BetMGM. That's going to be your best play in this one. Let's review best plays for the day. Dice City picks. We've got Golden Knights to go ahead and win three-way. They're winning in regulation, plus 110 odds. Then we've got the Celtics to go ahead and beat the Cavs on the road. Take the Celtics on the money line. That one was minus 105. And now we're going to go ahead and take under on the Clippers, 220, and Clippers-Lakers game, 220.5, minus 105 as well. Those are going to be your three plays right there. Golden Knights to win three-way, Celtics money line, and to go ahead and take under in Lakers and Clippers. Those are going to be your plays. Go ahead and click on the banner. Let's make some money, and let's make it a profitable night.